Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Persona 4 Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have made it over here to Inaba, and that is where we met up with Nanako and Dojima, and we are now going to be staying in their house for a little bit of some time. Now, however, in this episode for today, we are going to be going and starting off within our first day of school, get ourselves introduced to one of the many of the teachers that are going to be here within this game, and not only that, but introduce us into some other characters that we will be meeting up as well too, to get their interactions as well, such as with Chi and Yuiko as well. Now within within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our time out here with Persona 4, but we are also going to be going and jumping on into some more of the Ni no Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. Within that time though, we are going to have to go and meet up with the soulmate of Layla. Now we already met and made up with the soulmate of Myrtle, which we of course know with Esther, that is happening, but now we're going to go and meet up with Layla's soulmate, which I want to say that she's kind of like the head person of the Alma Moon area, because we have to go and speak out over to her so that we can go and head off into our next up and coming big destination for what's going to happen within that game. But for right now, we're not going to go and really worry about with Ni no Kuni at this point in time, but we got ourselves with some Persona 4 type of action that's going to happen, and it seems like we're getting ourselves jumped right into some sort of Silent Hill type of thing that's going to happen. And I don't know if you guys ever went and played through the Silent Hill games before, but if you guys kind of feel what this type of eerie atmosphere is all about, it's exactly kind of like what's happening, because like this is like some super dense fog. We have no idea what the heck is going on, and hopefully we don't run into anything that's going to be too scary. Now, believe it or not, we are going to have to go and face off with some sort of enemy that's going to be around over here, and we're going to have to do some sort of battle with it. Now, this is just going to be a little bit of like a tutorial type of thing to kind of get yourself all informed on how the battle system is going to work, and we'll kind of go through that while we head on into here. Now, at some point, there is going to be some sort of weird wall that's going to show up, and this weird wall is going to go and turn into some sort of some sort of door, and that's going to access us right into where that strange type of person is going to literally show up here to do this battle that's going to go on from our time. So let's go and do it. And there's that weird strange guy, and it seems like we're gonna have to go and try to pursue with this guy and get into a little bit of a battle. So we have our attacking, we also have like guarding as well too, and we also do have specialized skills, and we're gonna see what the skills are gonna be all about later on here. We're gonna try out with all the different techniques. So we do have the guarding for that one, so that we can go and defend. We're gonna go and attack once more here. Well, it does 6 damage, but still, it hasn't really done anything to this guy. We haven't really seen any type of health bar start to go down at all whatsoever. But he's now going to set up for some sort of specialty move, which that's going to add more fog into what this battle is going to be. But however, let's go for a skill. We're going to go and try out with Klee. We also go with Zio and Rakushuja. Don't really know about those two ones all that too much, but seems like that skill doesn't really go and do anything there. But the fog is just getting more deeper and deeper as time goes on. Kind of feels like that one Pokemon area, if you guys remember back in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Like, I want to say just around where, I think, what's it, Celestic Town? Like, just before that, you had, like, that whole area of mist and everything. You couldn't even see, like, anything. And then you got, like, the fog that just keeps on getting deeper and deeper every time. And, oh, I really hate that area. It was not a fun place to go and be around in Classic Generation 4 time. And I really do like how the fact is that in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you actually do have like a certain feature where you can actually just go and just use the HMs along the way without even having to even go and really worry about trying to find a Pokemon that can actually use the defog type of thing at all that much. Okay. But it seems like Nanako actually made some food for us, and that's pretty nice. Now, it seems like Dojima is not even back yet. It seems like he's still like on some sort of case. Because, again, we just found out that during the last episode is that I think he was like a detective. He was like a cop or something. So, we're going to have to go and see a little bit other type of stuff that's going to happen as well, too. Now, I want to say that during the time that when I was going and playing through this game, it feels like we are going to have to go and see some sort of crime scene that's going to happen as well, too. Because other random strange events are going to be happening. And we're going to have to go and find more of that type of stuff that's going to happen from here. So now we're going to have to go and walk around with Nanako, and we're going to have to go right on over to where the school is going to be for her, though. And ours is just a little bit more further down the way here. But let's go ahead to, to the class and see what our teacher is going to be all about. Hopefully he's not going to be too much of a strict type of guy. Probably he's going to be, which I don't really like strict teachers, to be honest with you, because those are the teachers that are not really fun. I like the teachers that are like always chill and everything. Oh my god, what the heck is going on with this dude? Oh, and look at that. Man, this dude needs to have like some sort of e-bike or something so that he doesn't have to like go and try to pedal around. If he's having trouble trying to ride his own bike. Jeez. But it seems like that guy's pretty clumsy anyways. Man, I remember when I first started like bicycle riding, my very first experience. I know that I fell flat on my face. Yeah, that was a horrible experience, but at least I kind of got myself a little bit more better into bike riding as time went on. Well, during when I was in my younger days, but now I know how to actually ride bikes at this point.
Talk about bad luck. The homeroom teacher here is
Oh, geez. So it looks like we got ourselves an actual strict teacher that is going to happen within our way. Oh, that's not good. I wonder if Persona 4 actually is based off on a type of anime TV show that they actually made out as well. I know that I think there is a Persona anime show, I think, but I don't know if it's all based off within the games as well, but I only know like vaguely a little bit about it. But let me know in the comments if you guys have ever watched that anime and if there is any ties into with what's going on within the different Persona games and whatnot. So yeah, so that's Chi and Yuiko that we're going to be having to go and meet a little bit later. And there's that guy that was clumsy, and it seems like he's like super tired. Or probably he's just been like super exhausted from all that bike ride that he went and did.
I'm Kinshiro Muraoka, your homeroom teacher from today.
Yeah, so this guy is like the a-hole teacher that's here. You know, this kind of reminds me of like the same type of teacher that I used to have back in college. And he was from my econs teacher that was all about like the economics and stuff, or like both with macro and macro and micro economics. And I want to say that that teacher that I had was literally the worst type of strict teacher that I have ever had in my entire life. Basically, there was a story that I would like to go and basically tell you guys about, because I don't know if I ever want to explain it about here, since we're kind of dealing with this strict guy right here. But there's like a thing where he does is that like if you don't like show up to class like during the time of like the actual Pacific time that the school schedule actually starts. Basically, what happens is that he kicks you out and you cannot go and head back to that class within that certain day. Now, basically, there was a problem that happened at my school because the buses that were around within the area that my college was at had some problems, and the students that were going into this econ class that I had, they had to like get like a second or third type of bus to like literally take them to the school. So it was already past the time that the teacher wanted everyone to be at the class, right? Well, basically, all of a sudden, the rest of the other students literally showed up, and my teacher got so angry. He didn't even want to believe a word what anybody was literally saying. But yeah, there was a problem with the school bus. Well, not with the school buses, but with the city buses to the college that was going on. And my teacher did not want to believe one single bit of it. So what he did was that he got so fed up that he kicked everybody out of the class. And we literally had a free day out of not having to do any type of school at all whatsoever. Even though that was pretty nice, but it was also really dumb at the same time because, like, apparently he didn't want to believe what anybody was literally saying. And also, too, I also had other problems with that guy as well, which I don't really want to go on and rant all that too much. But that's my story about how I had strict teachers back in the day. Yeah, and if you guys kind of saw what happened there is that it seems like we can actually boost up with our stats of like different like type of emotions that we have within this game, because like we boosted up with our courage that was happening within our time from here. So I guess as we kind of went and stuck up to the teacher, it seems like he doesn't really like that, which again, you kind of want to make sure that you always like stand your ground, right? It doesn't matter if it's like a teacher that's causing you trouble or anything. If he says that you're doing something wrong, but you are not like causing any type of trouble at all, you have to want to make sure to like stand your ground here.
Attention all teachers. Please report immediately to the faculty office for a brief staff meeting. All students must return to their classrooms and are not to leave the school until
I wonder what's going on right here. Could it be some sort of lockdown situation?
You heard the announcement. Don't go anywhere until you hear otherwise.
Huh. Well, since this teacher went and left, maybe we could all go and get out of school early. Oh, geez, and now we got, like, cops and everything, and that fog is still going on, huh?
Did something happen?
Kind of feels like we're in some sort of, like, that one movie. I don't know if you guys ever watched, like, that Stephen King movie. I think it's known as The Mist, which that is, like, a really scary movie in some ways, and it is a really good movie as well, too.
Paparazzi's looking all over for that
Where it's,
guy.
like, random creatures and other things start, like, literally showing up within the mist, where the fog just literally just starts showing up around.
Actually, I heard that. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, so apparently it seems like Yuiko has some sort of announcer lady from like the TV show, like living in the inn or something. But I guess she can't really go and say anything about it, unfortunately, right now at a moment's notice.
Sheesh, how much longer is this gonna take? There's no
Yeah, it could
time.
be lasting for a while.
I should have left before the announcement came on. By the way, did you try what I told you the other day? You know, that thing about rainy nights. Oh. No, not yet.
I have no idea what they're going on and talking about with that.
That's okay. Well, it's just I heard a guy in the class next door yell something like, "My soulmate is Yamano." The
Jeez, that
announcer."
sounds kind of like something out of like Ghost Stories. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that anime show before, but I know that here in the West is that Ghost Stories is actually super hilarious, and it's actually one of the best type of anime TV shows to actually go and really enjoy it because of just the hilarity that happens within that show. It's like almost something I want to say like out of like a bridge TV show type of way, like as a parody that like somebody literally made off of YouTube. Like even though that's like the actual show with the actual like actual jokes that happen within there, it feels like it's just coming off as like more of like a bridge story than it actually just feels like within the TV show.
Hey, are you going home?
But yeah, if you guys have never watched the Ghost Stories TV show for the anime that happened here in the West, it is hilarious. It is great.
You know I sit next to you, right? Well, nice to meet you.
So yeah, again, just like how in other Persona games you kind of have the interaction so that you can go and talk to other different characters here and kind of see what other different type of things that they'll go and talk about to you for.
Apologize like that.
Now, I guess it seems like here, since we went and kind of stood up to that teacher, it seems like we could actually get like boost of like other different stats of increasing of different things that are going to happen within our time though. So either way, it seems like changing up the text dialogue is going to be somewhat of a good thing for it.
Amazing to see.
So there's that same guy that went and basically fell flat on his face on his bike there. So it looks like he has to go and do something for Chi though
See ya.
with the DVD.
Stop right there. What did you do to my DVD?
Oh jeez. Oh, nailed him right in the nuts too. Jeez.
What the? I can't believe
Oh, well, there you go. So that was the whole issue. He broke the DVD, even though that she was the one that let him in. Oh, man.
I think mine's
See, that's why I can never go and let anything to, like, any of my friends, dude. Because, like, I always have that type of feeling, like, in my head, is that, like, if I ever went and let anybody, like, any of my video game collection type of stuff for them to go and play, I just have, like, a feeling that they would just, like, come back to me and then tell me that, oh, everything went fine. And then all of a sudden I check and I see, like, there's, like, bunches of scratches or maybe it's been, like, snapped in half with the disc or something. I don't know, but that's always something, like, in the back of my head that I always kind of feel like I just don't like lending things to anybody.
You're Yuki, right?
Oh. Well, here's some sort of random, weird, strange guy that just pops out of nowhere and then tries to ask Yuiko out on a date like this. Normally, you should kind of do it when you're kind of, like, alone, not just, like, out in public. It just kind of just do that right away. And it just feels more suspicious than it kind of just feels like a normal type of, type of way to kind of flatter somebody.
He gets knocked out.
No bet. Haven't you heard how difficult the Amagi challenge is?
A Magi challenge, huh? I have no idea what that's all about either.
So, are you coming or not?
I'm not going.
Fine.
Just like every type of beginning first steps of any guy.
What did you want from me?
Well, so she says no, and then the dude immediately runs off.
Obviously, he was asking you out on a date. You really had no clue? Sheesh. But then again, that was way over the top. It was creepy how he called you
Yeah, that was really strange. Maybe, maybe he just kind of like just heard the name kind of like floating around in the air or something, and then he just kind of caught it and just was like, okay, well, if that's her name, then that's what I'm gonna go with.
I don't recall doing that.
Oh, you serious? So then you want to hang out sometime?
I'd rather
Oh,
not.
well, he got his hopes up for nothing.
That'll teach me to get my hopes up. Anyways, you two better not pick on the transfer student too much.
Well, this time he didn't actually fall flat on his face.
Serious is all.
There he goes.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Well, now a lot more other people are staring now around. We should probably start moving before things start getting too crazy.
Everybody's staring.
Alright, let's go and do some walking and talking a little bit more. Yeah, this is kind of like what's going to kind of happen here from the beginning of this game. It was just a lot of walking and talking and other different random segments that's just going to kind of just be popping up here and there.
Oh, so you came here because of your parents' job? I thought it was something way more serious. There really is nothing here.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. There's like really nothing out here anyways.
Nothing much we can show to
Just a
people
lot of
about
power
us.
lines and just a lot of like grassland type of stuff that's out here.
I think our dyed clothes
You know,
are-
to be honest with you, it's like if I ever wanted to like live like somewhere in, like in the countryside or something like that, where there's like it's not like a big city or something, like it would be nice, but it just feels like it's just way too quiet, you know? Like I kind of like having things where it's kind of like 50-50. You kind of have like an area where you stay at where it's like somewhat quiet within your general vicinity, but when you go outside and you like drive around and other things, then it's like a hustling and bustling type of thing. I kind of like that in my way, because like if I just kind of like live in an area where it's just more just like completely quiet all the way through, it just feels really awkward. I don't know how you guys would feel. Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys ever decided to live on your own at some point, if you ever decided to get on out of your mom and dad's house, or maybe you're just maybe just decided to find a place where you want to go and live somewhere, let me know. Would you guys want to live out somewhere in the country, or would you guys want to actually stay in the city?
Come on, stop it.
For me, I'm just kind of like iffy and 50-50 in both ways.
It's not true that I'm popular or that I've never had a boyfriend. Wait, no. What I meant to say was I don't need a boyfriend. Jeez.
Well, I guess the statement that when it kind of said that kind of got her a little bit all blushed up there.
To talk to somebody from the big city and you barely said a word. Hey, what's that?
And here we go, and this is where we're gonna kind of see something weird out here, because it seems like there's a suspicious weird crime scene that's going on, and not only that, but what's really weird is that Dojima, the same type of guy that we met up with, is actually gonna be showing up here as well too, the detective guy.
I wanted to see it too. Oh, you got here too late. The police and fire department took it down just a moment ago. Well, I think it's terrifying. I can't believe a dead
I really kind of like most of the OST that started to happen so far. You kind of get like that little kind of little startling type of OST that's kind of happening in the background, kind of figure out what the heck is going on and kind of get yourself a little bit shocked about what's happening here.
What are you doing here?
Oh yeah, we're just passing by. We don't want to be too type of weird when it comes around with this, because like we just literally just showed up to a crime scene for like, well, in a really weird type of aspect.
I'm Detective Dojima, his guardian. Well, how should I say this? I hope you get
Well, so
along,
far we've been getting along pretty well.
but you three really ought to stop wandering around and head straight home.
Oh, and I think that's Dojima's rookie cop guy here, and or detective rookie that's here. This man's literally throwing up on a because he just saw a literal the little crime scene that was going on. You know, when you're a detective and when you see different crime scenes that always go on and happen, you should at least have like some sort of common sense where you don't need to like go and completely like throw up somewhere, you know.
Was this what that announcement
Well,
was
it could
about?
be.
What do they mean it was hanging from the antenna?
That seems pretty weird too.
Hey, Yukiko, why don't we go to Junes some other time?
Good idea.
All right then, we're taking off. Starting tomorrow, neighbor. Let's do our best.
All right, we'll see you later then, everybody. Okay, well, let's go ahead and head back to the house and kind of recollect on some stuff that just has went on and transpired from here. Now, what's really strange is that we're actually getting like some more information and more details about what has happened and where that crime scene is going to be happening from here, though, as well, too.
Our top story this evening concerns a bizarre case in a quiet suburb. Around noon today, a woman was found dead near the Samegawa River in Inaba.
Hey, well, that's where we were just literally walking around.
The deceased has been identified as Miss Mayumi Yamano, a 27-year-old announcer at the local television station.
Well, isn't that like the same type of announcer that I think one gentleman was actually talking about within the school?
The Inaba Police Department. That's where Dad works.
But yeah, I think it'll be alright. You know, he's a detective after all.
I know. That's his job, so this stuff happens.
The body was found hanging from a large television antenna atop a local residence roof.
Yeah, they were talking about some sort of weird antenna thing that was happening as well, too.
With the cause of death also uncertain, police continue to investigate whether the death is an accident or a homicide. A thick fog common to the area has slowed.
Yeah, that's what we were seeing quite a bit as well, too. There was a lot of fog going on from here. So now we got Nanako's commercial that's going to probably pop up as well.
They found her on the roof? That's scary. Oh, it's Juness.
Oh god, it's the same type of... But yeah, it seems like she really enjoys that type of song, does it?
Yep, it's popular at school, too.
I have to say, I really do like the graphics that I kind of put out onto this game, though. It actually looks really nice. For the way that I kind of bumped up the resolution. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.